The Velvet Guillotine. Let's be completely honest for a second. The glamour of the Hollywood awards circuit is officially a lie. If you tune into any major awards show, you are met with an absolute snooze fest of hyper-sanitized speeches, rehearsed smiles, and a red carpet that feels like a corporate board meeting in designer gowns. The industry looks immaculate, but behind the scenes, there is a bloodbath happening. If you walk into an exclusive Hollywood after-party tonight, you'll notice a chilling, paranoid silence. Certain directors, A-list actors, and legendary writers have completely vanished from the guest lists. They haven't been arrested, they haven't retired, and they didn't suddenly lose their talent. Welcome to the era of the Hollywood Blacklist Rebrand, a brutal, automated corporate purge where elite talent isn't being banned by furious politicians, but by a cold-blooded, heartless piece of code. The rise of the narc software. For decades, getting blacklisted in Hollywood was a wild, dramatic, front-page spectacle. It involved fiery congressional hearings, massive protests, and studio moguls screaming at each other in smoky rooms. It was theatrical. It was human. But modern Hollywood has traded the drama for something far more terrifying, a total lack of human emotion. Today, the blacklist doesn't have a face. It is executed with surgical, bloodless precision by a piece of predictive AI that the studios secretly call the morality optimization algorithm. Before a studio greenlights a massive multi-million-dollar awards campaign for a movie, the entire cast and crew are subjected to an automated digital strip search. The software doesn't just read your public tweets, it acts like a corporate narc. The algorithm processes all of this data and spits out a single metric: a risk mitigation score. If you have a big personality, an opinionated streak, or an erratic digital history, your score plummets. And just like that, the system triggers an invisible career quarantine, ghosted by the studio. The most brutal part of this rebranded blacklist is that you never actually get a dramatic showdown. You don't get fired, you get ghosted by the entire industry. When an artist falls victim to the algorithm, their awards campaign is quietly strangled in its cradle. The studio's PR machine simply stops pitching them to late-night talk shows. Their screener links are conveniently left out of voting packages due to technical glitches. When the official nominations drop and their name is completely missing, the public thinks they just got snubbed by voters. But the truth is, the studio's legal department quietly triggered a moral optimization clause buried deep inside their contract. The global box office chokehold. Why are the biggest entertainment conglomerates on Earth acting like paranoid chaperones? It all comes down to international economics. Hollywood is no longer just selling movies to local theaters. They are fighting a cutthroat global streaming war, where a single PR disaster can trigger an instantaneous, catastrophic financial boycott across entire continents. If an actor makes a passionate, unscripted comment supporting a controversial human rights issue or a sensitive geopolitical movement, a studio could watch billions of dollars in international market value evaporate in a weekend. The result? The awards circuit has been transformed into a sanitized parade of hyper-compliant, politically vacant corporate spokespeople who read their scripts perfectly and never, ever make the shareholders sweat. Attack of the Clones. What we are witnessing is the absolute death of creative friction. Historically, the greatest art has been produced by the rebels, the eccentric weirdos, and the deeply flawed human beings who were brave enough to make society uncomfortable. But under the rule of the rebranded blacklist, eccentricity is treated like a virus. Flaws are a corporate liability. The system doesn't want genius, it wants absolute, predictable, colorless compliance. Young actors entering the industry today are actively lobotomizing their own digital presences. They are training themselves to have no strong opinions, no unique style, and no digital footprints. The post-human red carpet. As we look at the future of entertainment, the view is deeply unsettling. When you watch the winners stand on that stage, clutching their trophies, you are no longer looking at a group of artists chosen purely for their creative brilliance. You are looking at the ultimate survivors of a corporate risk assessment engine. You are looking at people who have successfully optimized their entire lives, their thoughts, and their behaviors to fit the mathematical preferences of a streaming conglomerate's server farm. The dresses are stunning, the diamonds are real, and the applause is deafening. but the soul of the storytelling has been completely scrubbed from the script. The sacrificial lambs of 2026. If you think this is all abstract corporate theory, you haven't been paying attention to the actual casualty list. The algorithm doesn't care about your box office track record, your 3 Oscars, or how many millions of followers you have. When the code decides you are a liability, you are gone. Look at what happened to a massive A-lister like Will Smith. Years after the infamous Oscar slap, his career is a masterclass in the rebranded Blacklist. He didn't just get a temporary ban from the Academy. His projects were systemically paused, shuffled around, or quietly dumped onto streaming platforms with zero marketing budget. The exact same thing happened to dynamic, outspoken creators like Melissa Barrera, who was abruptly dropped from the Scream franchise over social media posts regarding global conflicts. It wasn't a room full of producers making a creative choice. It was a compliance department looking at a spiked risk graph and hitting the eject button to protect international distribution. The unforgivable sin of outspokenness. And it's not just contemporary political drama that triggers the velvet guillotine. Look at the legendary comedian and director Louis C.K. Even after winning a Grammy post-scandal, he exists in a permanent state of awards circuit exile. The industry will gladly take the money generated by his independent tours, but the mainstream corporate machine, Emmys, Oscars, Golden Globes, has coded his name into a permanent do not track list. The modern blacklist creates an ecosystem where you can be economically viable but culturally invisible. The self-censorship syndicates. Because the penalty for an algorithmic red flag is total career death, the real horror show isn't what the studios are doing, it's what the artists are doing to themselves. We are seeing the rise of self-censorship syndicates inside major talent agencies. Agents are literally forcing young actors to hand over their private phones so compliance teams can go back 10 years into their high school group chats, deleting anything that could remotely offend a shareholder in Paris, Tokyo, or Shanghai. The Velvet Curtain has officially become an algorithmic fortress. The criteria for Hollywood royalty is no longer how well you can act, but how well you can submit to the machine. The invisible purge is running in the background right now, and the era of the wild, rebellious movie star is officially over. If this fast, raw look into the hidden software, erasing Hollywood's creative rebels gave you a wake-up call, smash that like button immediately. Subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you never miss our breakdowns of the secret systems writing the rules of modern pop culture. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you tired of these perfectly sanitized corporate celebrities? Or do you miss the messy, unpredictable icons of the past? Share this video with a movie buff who needs to know the real reason their favorite actor just vanished from the screen. And I'll see you in the next one.